Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video vlog. My name is Christine Gutierrez, and I wanted to just share a quick topic that came up in my mastermind group this week. The topic was how to bring spirituality into mundane activities. So oftentimes I see a lot of people getting caught up in filling themselves with information in the spiritual or personal development world, and this can become like an addiction. Anything that we don't put into action becomes useless information in our mind and actually distracts us from actually living the life that we are supposed to live. Now, we're in these physical bodies obviously to experience life and to live it. And part of living it is having real encounters with real people every day. Relationships are the most important way for you to practice your spiritual teachings. It's really easy to just sit in your room and acquire this information and not really put it into practice. So that's the first part. The second part is not doing and just thinking that meditation or all these things are just going to magically change your life. The only way for these things to actually work is if you apply it in your own unique and personal way. And only you really know what you've been avoiding and you need to do. So you may think that, taking a yoga class or meditating is like the most spiritual thing you can do with your day, and that's going to really change it, when in fact, it's often the mundane things that allow your soul to grow in even bigger and more magical ways. So what's an example of that is maybe you need to clean your house and organize. Maybe you need to get your butt to deal with your money and call your accountant. Maybe you need to handle that thing that you've been avoiding for so long, and you know that it's stopping you from moving forward. So look at the actual practical areas of your life, those mundane activities that you may not perceive as spiritual, but actually those are the areas, because we are humans, that are going to test us to grow. So don't think that cleaning your house is not actually helping you evolve, and don't think that not calling your accountant or that calling your accountant is not an act of spirituality and growth. In fact, it's in these mundane activities that we actually grow the most. And so I always say it, but I'll say it again, that obviously we're spirit, but we are humans and we're having a human experience. And so don't get too woo-woo or caught out there and think that things are going to magically change with just like meditating or praying. That's part of it, but you need to move your feet and get into action so that you can see the results of that change and practice the principles in your everyday life. It's really easy to read a quote about how to give love or be kind, but when you're getting triggered by real people because you're a real person with real emotions, it's much harder to practice. So don't let these things be ideas and concepts. I want you to live it and take it into your everyday life. So what I would think would be helpful is if you would all take a moment to think about the things in your everyday life that you might have not perceived as spiritual that you know is going to help you grow. So think about those mundane everyday tasks, and remember that there is sacredness in everything if you make it be that way. So perceive every act that you do in your mundane life as an act of truly evolving. And so I hope that's helpful, and I hope to see your comments and what this has brought up for you. I know that in my own personal life, when I started to realize that it was really in those concrete small actions in my life, like getting up and taking care of my laundry, that was really helping me grow, that I started to think of those mundane tasks very different, and it actually gave me more motivation to do it. So I hope it does the same for you, and I look forward to connecting with you again. I want to do a quick shout out for my upcoming event. I'll be having my goddess retreat, which is my favorite thing in the world to host. It is one of the most powerful things that I lead. It's a group of women that come together. It's coming this July 18th to the 21st in Puerto Rico, in gorgeous sacred lands, and we'll be surrounded by nature and beaches and trees and just pure love. In this retreat, I like to say it's not a fluffy retreat. We're not going to be just relaxing. We're going to be doing meditation and yoga and connecting and sharing, but on a very deep and profound level. I say that we dive into our soul wounds and we share what's really going on and what's really hurting us and blocking us. And we do experiential exercises to move through it. We connect to our sense of femininity, our sense of power. We ignite that inner light, and I give you real actionable tools. But the biggest magic is the sisterhood and the sacredness that we share and the experience that happens while we're there. It's truly transformational. The women that have come have had massive, massive breakthroughs, and I share some of their testimonials on the website. I'm going to be sharing some videos of their testimonials in the coming week. But truly, it is amazing, and I would love to have you there. I have a special payment plan, and it will expire next week, so I would encourage you to hop on that. If you feel the call, don't let money stop you. Make a conscious decision to come. And if you say no, also make a conscious decision. Oftentimes we say no without really getting serious about what we can do to try to make that a priority in our life. And oftentimes we give priority to the things that really aren't going to help us grow. So be honest with yourself and listen to the call of your soul. My retreat information is at www.sensualandfreeretreat.com. Again, that's www.sensualandfreeretreat.com. And all the information is there. If you have any questions, you can email Christine, CHRISTINE, at cosmiclife.com. And every person can fill out the application without needing to, that doesn't mean that you're applying and that you're like locking into anything. What it does is that it allows you the experience of just exploring if this is the right fit, and allows me to get to know you. And I set up a free call with each and every one of you that applies so that we can see if it's a match and give you all the details that you need to know. So I look forward to seeing you all there. I think I have about 7 spots left. So join, and I love you all. Have a great weekend. Take care.